YouTube, honestly, but not like. I had a battle the other day. I ain't even. I was gonna talk about that and crush that dude, but I ain't even talking about that. All right, so everybody know. Yeah, y'all probably thought, oh, yeah, you knew I was gonna say something about this. And for a second, it's like cause I haven't been on YouTube like that. Usually, I just watch a little news in the morning, but I haven't been on the regular channels, the conspiracy or whatever. So I forgot almost. I literally forgot what all this shit is really about. Even though all my videos on my live on X, it'd be about it'd be about you know, but that just the program. But all of it is the program. All right. And they try to come. Oh, they got real mad because I hadn't been on it. You know what? Now I'm just thinking, is this because I was on there all day? Normally I don't be. I might go days and not be even on X. But and I'm talking about just commenting, just regular comments. I mean now because I've only been on this 6 months. I got up to 600 followers, and it's not. I know. I'm not saying. Oh yeah, I'm not trying to be an X. Like I said, after it looked like it might be soon. If all this shit is over pretty soon, I'm not even really gonna be on X no more too much like that. So it is. But these are like most of them are real people, right? Not and there's a few they come at me with the little fake shit all the time. The dumb, the fake accounts and all this and that, and they get mad because I block them and report them. They try to, oh, you can't block. Wait, like, what the fuck is wrong? It's stupidity. Like, if you block me, like, bro, no, I'm not. Try to use childish logic. If you block me, you're gay or something like that. I won. Like, no, bro, this ain't the schoolyard. You're not gonna spy on me, and I'm gonna give you permission. Literally, this will be me giving you permission to spy on me. But anyway, so let me get to what I'm talking about. And at first, like I said, I didn't even, I was like, oh shit, I gotta fucking. But it's like, I don't know. It's just because I haven't been in that frame of thought. And I think that's how it's supposed to be. I haven't been in that frame of thought. That's what I'm saying. That's why I really haven't been on here. I don't know how long. I forgot about this shit. But so really, this is just not really a prediction because somebody else said it, and me, I like to market. So I'm gonna mark this. You know what? I gotta edit this title. Hopefully, I remember. I gotta mark this day. I think it's over. All right. So yeah, I did see the little X comments and Elon Musk and everybody, you know, and they're gonna run with it. The Democrats, oh, they're fighting. How y'all regret voting for Trump now? And at first, I'm like, just let it work out. Let it work out like everybody else. Let them. But as usual, I had to go through the comments and then, went on the Elon Musk page, just scrolling through to see what everybody's saying. And yep, found what I was looking for, but not because I wanted to find what I'm looking for. But this is just like, oh shit, yeah, that's right. I don't know how I forgot this. The attack on the Shankill ammunition stores. So this is just rubbing it in, This really is just a message. It's like y'all, it's over for y'all. You can say this guy, but like I said, I bet money. The so-called Trump Elon feud is not a spontaneous ego clash. It's battlefield misdirection, a controlled fire lit to draw attention away from the incoming geopolitical inferno. Here's the play. Russia is about to unleash a full spectrum of physics. All right, so yeah, matter of fact, about 2-3 days ago, some of y'all might pay attention. You saw the Ukrainians, they lit up about $30 billion worth of Russian airplanes, bombers, heavy bombers. And I'm like, yeah. And then they're all and that's how all of this is bullshit because all in YouTube in the comment section you got the trolls, the communist trolls. See, in Ukraine, but see, I said it before on this channel. I said it years when it first happened, 2020. All of this is part of the communist shit. George Soros, all of it. Biden going to Hunter Biden, all that shit. Democrats, money laundering, the whole thing. Ukraine, the whole thing. And so yeah, and it's not even about that was American equipment he used. It just hit me. I'm like, wait a minute, that probably like $30 billion worth of old junk. We'll see though. And they really finna fuck the Ukraine up and the whole thing. This is the whole world. I think is they're getting. You gotta, like I've been saying, you gotta cut the head off the snake. It's not just about y'all and the nerds. And then that mean the nerds, all y'all Google nerds that be coming on my channel, all that shit. Y'all are next. But you gotta get the head off the snake. I think this is the end. I'm like, damn. So this is really it. We finna see a whole new world that we still couldn't even imagine what's about to happen. But the reality, all right, yeah, I got to go back. Russia is about to unleash a full spectrum. I don't know if y'all going to be able to see it. A full spectrum offensive, not just against Ukraine, but possibly parts of Europe. Intelligence indicators, satellite movements, logistics buildups, and hardline Kremlin rhetoric are converging into one conclusion. It's go time. And what does the deep state fear most? That the American public sees the truth, that President Trump gave the silent green light to let Putin break the stalemate, clean out the globalist proxy cartel in Kiev, and end the war on terms America can manage, not NATO. Exactly, get rid of NATO. Not just get out of NATO. NATO need to be this bandit. So what do they do? Trigger a domestic decoy. Enter Elon versus Trump, a feud over the so-called big beautiful bill. But here's the reality. The bill is a trap, a Trojan horse left in the budget by Biden's handlers before they slithered out. If not passed, it will trigger the largest tax hike in U.S. history, devastating middle America. If passed, it delivers billions in pork barrel payoffs to the same, my thumb in the way, swamp that tried to destroy Trump's presidency. That's the dilemma. President Trump is trying to shield Americans from financial ruin, even if it means swallowing the bitter pill of pork. His critics, not entirely wrong, they see the pork as betrayal, but their refusal to act will cripple families and hand the left a victory narrative heading into the election. So what happens? A controlled opposition spectacle. The media can't talk about Russia without labeling Trump Putin's puppet. Guarantee that's what it said. Puppet. So they talk about Elon versus Trump, billionaire versus populist, private empire, my thumb in the way, versus political titan. It's tactical misdirection. It's fifth gen warfare at the comms level, and it's working because you're talking about Elon, not the tanks lining up in Donsk. Lesson: the real war isn't just on the ground, it's on your mind. Keep your eyes on the battlefield, the real one. I think that's real. I think, and obviously, right, if you go to the people who commented, first comment is a black guy, he's a Democrat. Oh, this is on X. Or maybe it's just two guys with big egos who can't, yeah, exactly. The stupid ass, educated Democrat, emotional man, emotional black dude. Did I film him? Yeah, I don't know if you gonna be able to see him. It's all blurry. Sean Alexander. Or it's just too, yeah, that's the whole point. That's the whole point. People like you, all y'all across the globe, people like that dumbass nigga. Oh no, it's just, yeah, you celebrate. This is exactly how we gonna. I said it. Y'all just like ice. You too quick to celebrate. And once people know that, they easily can just misdirect you. And why are you celebrating what you think is a victory? Because all y'all care about is being right. Ha ha. We care about being right and doing right and being right. That's why y'all can't beat us. You're embedded, all across the globe, but all y'all care about is like, trying to make somebody feel bad. And you're like, well, you make us, yeah, but that's because you did stupid shit. You're trying to make us feel bad because we do the right thing and do things the right way and beat you at it. You have to cheat and lose, and then you get mad. Oh, you cheated. No, we didn't cheat. Right? So I don't know. We just gotta wait and see. I mean, yeah, it could be real. A real battle. And then also, yeah, Elon talking about Trump is on the Epstein list. And everybody's like, if Trump was on the Epstein list, they would have released that shit. Democrats are stupid. They would have released that shit last year. And he's saying that's why it's not why they're not releasing it yet. Because everybody, we've been on X, everybody's been, why, what are they waiting on? What are they waiting on? And they know all of us, especially like me, they get mad at me because I'm like, I'm tired of talking about it. What's gonna happen? I don't care. Little stupid, a poll. Y'all want to see the list? Uh, uh, Release. Yes or no? It's like, why are you asking stupid questions like that? Of course, even if it includes Republicans. No, we're not Democrats. Of course, we want the list released, no matter who's on it. Anybody on Earth, any person on Earth. Does that satisfy your question? You're satisfied?
Elon Musk and your big, beautiful bill. What's your reaction to that? Do you think it in any way hurts passage in the Senate, which, of course, what is you're seeking?
Well, look, I've always liked Elon, and it's always very surprised. You saw the words he had for me, the words, and he hasn't said anything about me that's bad. I'd rather have him criticize me than the bill, because the bill is incredible. It's the biggest cut in the history of our country. We've never cut. It's about 1.6 trillion in cuts. It's the biggest tax cut. You would say, people's taxes will go way down, but it's the biggest tax cut in history. It's we are doing things in that bill that are unbelievable, and when you look at what we're doing for small businesses.
You see what I'm saying is all of this. I didn't see all this. I wasn't even paying attention today. And then I just happened to check because they did something that they normally do. So I knew I was on X all day yesterday, so I had to go to X because they did something, the gang stalker shit. And I was like, oh, okay, but something personal. That guy, I handled that right quick. Oh yeah, also they got a few black people. They trying to get brave and come at me on X. Like, bro, this ain't YouTube. So you come with all that, I don't even know what I'm talking about. But this shit is over with. But they're stuck. One dude, he got like 1 million followers. He actually followed me. So I saw when he followed me as a light-skinned black dude. He must have followed me from yesterday because they were mad about yesterday. A DJ somebody with like 1 million followers. He followed me. I'm like, oh, okay. Then you click on his profile. And, he got all that stuff. And, they're mad. One little video about some white folks who said nigger not, ding dong ditch or whatever. And I'm like, that's what you worried about, bro? It's like, nah, I don't care what they say. Yeah, we all did ding dong ditch. And you're mad, but niggas is, like I said, niggas are dying. Literally, as I was before I was just about to sign on here, or whatever you call it, click, or go live. Yeah, 2 teenagers shot in the Bronx. But you worried about 2 old white folks talking about nigger not, who probably got paid to say it, the whole thing, right? The whole thing is Democrat stupid shit. But motherfuckers dying every day, and all you care about is 2 Democrat operatives, white folks, talking about nigger not, ding dong dits, and that's what you're mad about. You got 1 million followers, and then you just followed me, right? But he's like, yeah, bro. And I left the comment. He said something about stay out. Yeah, yeah. That's what happens. Yeah, they was fucking with me with that, and I got a text. Then it's like, so as I'm old school, so what's the problem then? And it's like, oh, I'm just supposed to do this for you and not ask what's going on. Nah, that's not how it works. And he's like, yeah. As soon as I click, I said, let me click on. I knew it. And I just looked. Oh, okay. Yeah, they knew I was going. Oh, okay. Nigga follow me. Uh, then at 28 minutes, look like at that time, 28 minutes. Oh, if you're not contributing or whatever to the fam, then stay out fam business or whatever. Like, bitch, I did. I said I didn't even know he had 1 million followers at the time, so I don't give a fuck. I'm like, I said, and I didn't even have to say because it would look like weird. Cause it just looked like some dude just like trying to start an argument. But the way I left the comment, it just looked like I saw his comment and left the comment for general knowledge. Like, no, you are grown up, and if you're asking for this and that from other grown ups, family or not, cousins, brothers, sisters, sons, mother, whatever, if you're asking for money or anything, you need to explain why. Cause you're a grown up. What's going on? It don't work like that in my family. No, why you? I don't care. You need $20. What's going on? Why you ain't got $20? What you been out there, on drugs or something? What's happening? You don't get to just ask like, nah, why you ain't got no money? Really, cause yeah, damn, we gotta, what's happening? Do I need to come over there? Do I need the guns? What's going on? Why do you need money? I don't want to hear. I just know you gotta explain. I know when I ask for something, I come out. I start with why I need it. Even to the homeboy, asking the homeboy, you got $20 or something. Immediately, I explain why. I don't get paid till Friday. This and that. I need to pay my. Then it's like, well, why you? What's going on with that? Oh, I had to pay. And then, because sometimes you hear the story, it's like, oh, I got a rent center bill. I'm just, using as an example, making something up. Like, bro, you ain't need that PS5 from Rent Center. So what? No, I don't know about that. I can't. Yeah, exactly. You like enabling his bad habits. I can't help you with that $20. You the one. You should have, put it on layaway, which is cheaper. Or nowadays they don't have layaway. But anyway, the point is that's why you ask them questions, and they get these Democrats, communists. Like, nah, it don't work like that, y'all. Yeah, he real young. He like, nah, bro, you got the wrong nigga. I don't give a fuck how many followers you got. And matter of fact, like, nigga, you got 1 million followers, and you seem like a little celebrity. So that means you easy to find. Like, you definitely got the wrong nigga. So then it's gonna look. Shit, they just drive there. Yeah, exactly. And then, I think, well, they never, right? Nobody know I've been gone. Well, they'll know. But anyway, that's a joke. That's a joke, everybody. It's a joke. It's serious, especially after seeing all this. Cause that's what got me on there. Because I probably wouldn't even seen it, maybe. Seen the feud, so-called feud, right?
For people.
And here's the other one.
All of the things that we're doing.
Really just getting ugly with some of these comments that we are seeing from them, right? Going back and forth, President Trump making some statements, or really just getting ugly with some of these comments that we are seeing from them, right? Going back.
Now, there's really nothing. I didn't, I ain't gonna. There's nothing reason to play it. It just wanted to show the headline. And so, or it's a small chance. It is a chance that it is totally real. They just going at it, which I doubt though. I just can't. The whole thing, like I said, the Russia, the Ukraine thing, for all these, I said it the first day on this channel. If you've been listening since then, I said it in 2020 when Zelensky and they was all remember the celebrities, Brad Pitt and all of them, Tom Hanks. Remember they had the lapels. None of us watched the Golden Globes or Oscar, any of that, but you see the little stupid clips on the news, YouTube, And oh, we stand with the Ukraine. And yeah, the only reason you even watched for a little bit, you knew, okay, yeah, you know, definitely this is confirming the whole thing is part of the communist bullshit. You know, standing up to something. Everything. BLM standing up to something. Me Too standing up. Ukraine, they everything standing up. We gotta stand up. And all they doing is stealing money. And at the same play, we gotta stand up. We gotta stand up. We gotta stand up. And they the ones who started the shit. Right? Ukraine, you know, they started his puppet masters. Zelensky, his puppet masters. And remember, like I said, remember I used to make that joke, was that 5 years ago? And when that first day it happened, what did he say? Oh, y'all see my little umbrella I got? You know, I might have said something, but you know, so when it rained, I guess, and the sun, yeah, it's gonna be summer. I was talking about that. That's about 3 years ago. I said I was gonna get this, but I just procrastinated. It's about 80 bucks. I probably said something, but anyway, uh, and it popped off supposedly, you know, whatever. And Biden was like, "Oh, do you need we'll send the evac to get you out of there, Zelensky." And he's like, "I don't need a ride. I need ammunition." And all I said. Remember, I was like, "Oh, you know, these Hollywood writers, they wrote that line, all that shit. They did. It sounded like something from the '80s, like Rambo. I don't need a ride. Send body bags." Oh, he had, one of them, a 50 cal like Rambo. So, do you need a ride out of there, Rambo? You need a helicopter evac? I don't need an evac. Send them more ammo and body bags. Yeah, so like I said, that's it. That I think, it's like, wow, this is kind of like, I would know. Cause it just seemed weird. Like I think it really might be the end. This whole fucking thing. It just seemed, I don't know, almost queasy. Unbelievable. It's gonna be. We'll see. Matter of fact, let me change this title. I'm out.